Good morning, and here now the news. Do you remember this email job offer? A copy of this email message from the Defense Intelligence Agency first appeared on social media in February 2016, and it attracted over 3,000 viewers in just 24 hours. Recently, the recipient of that job offer, former congressional candidate Mike Webb, is speaking out and beginning to ask more questions about why he received that letter offer of a lucrative job for which he was not even qualified before the filing deadline for the Republican nomination convention in the 8th Congressional District, raising a reasonable level of suspicion about the incumbent Congressman Donald Byer Jr., the only person in that congressional race with the potential authority to have caused Webb to be offered a federal job for which he was not even qualified, but which, if accepted, would have precluded him from continuing in the race as a candidate under the Hatch Act. Webb has submitted a Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, request to the Department of Defense to determine exactly what went wrong, but DoD returned to him recently a reply that indicated that it could not provide a response within the statutory deadlines because of a 75-plus case backlog. So Webb, in turn, escalated the matter to his elected representatives, Congressman Byer, as well as Senators Mark Warner and Tim Kaine, to employ their vested authority to expedite the matter and put it to rest. But just when you thought it was all over, in Arlington, Virginia this morning, Webb signaled on Twitter that he would be submitting yet another FOIA request, but this time for a job that he did not get, but for which he was fully qualified. But this time, the responsible party is the Department of Justice. On July 12, 2017, Webb received an email notice of results from DOJ, the agency currently investigating possible collusion by the Russian government in 2016. The email message from the Human Resources Department specifically informs Webb that he does not meet the minimum education requirements for a job and federal pay grade level in which he formerly worked. Webb departed government civil service in May 2010 as a GS-11 paralegal specialist with the Internal Revenue Service, and with sufficient time and grade to depart service with what is called reinstatement eligibility. More strange in this affair is the fact that the job application update does not even appear on Webb's USA Jobs active applications list, which in December had over 2,500 active applications, but has in only recent months drastically diminished. On July 23rd, Webb had 1,699 active applications. But today, just 2 weeks later, that backlog is at 1,579. In recent months, Webb has received a notice of result from the Defense Legal Services Agency, denying him further consideration for a supervisory paralegal position at the pay grade level of GS-13. GS-13, coincidentally, is the pay grade at which he was offered a job as a procurement analyst, without any substantive experience to justify that offer in February of 2016 by the Defense Intelligence Agency. But Webb has worked as a paralegal for over 15 years, has completed 1.5 years of law school, making this job denial from the DoD also suspect. In January, however, Webb was found by the Defense Education Agency to be qualified fully for consideration for a GS-12 paralegal position, again making the DOJ claim that Webb now lacks a sufficient level of education for a job at a lower pay grade totally suspicious. Even though Congressman Beyer has made no official statement, even the simple statement of categorical denial regarding his involvement that Webb had requested from him to clear his name. But Charles Hernick, the former Republican nominee who contested Beyer in the 2016 race after defeating Webb by a landslide in the nomination convention, has been very vocal on Twitter in defense of Beyer, employing one of his anonymous internet trolls as he had done throughout his congressional campaign against Webb, claiming of the individual responsible, "I don't know who he or she is." But what is particularly concerning about the argument raised by this anonymous troll in defense of Beyer is that they specifically forgive what was either incompetence on the part of these government agencies or undue influence from the congressional office of Beyer. Note that shortly after the November elections last year, Hernick announced that he had accepted not just one, but 2 senior-level jobs working on global climate change, an issue with which he shares a great affinity and interest with Congressman Beyer. Is this just another conspiracy theory? Is this the deep state at work, retaliating against persons who supported President Donald Trump? Is it a tale of the corruption of another multi-millionaire using his wealth to purchase influence? Or is it all just a huge misunderstanding? Wherever the facts take us, we will continue to report this story that no other news agency is bringing to the voters of Arlington or to the American people. Stay tuned for more updates. God bless you and have a good day. Honest. This advertisement was authorized by Mike Webb. Honest.